I should have brought a trash bag. Why didn't I bring a trash bag? That is a rookie mistake. A bucket. Ooh, maybe no, I don't need to buy a bucket. Megan, you don't need to buy a bucket. Let's keep procrastinating. All right. I did just resort to the shove it there now method. I have no regrets. It's not a great method, but it's the method I have. Today, I want to see how long it's going to take to clean up the house and get it party ready. We are hosting a party tomorrow, like in less than 24 hours, we are hosting a party. I want to see how long it takes to clean the house and get it ready for guests. Now, why is this special? Let me tell you, if you're new here, my house has been a mess for a long time, a very cluttered mess. I have a video actually, I'll put somewhere here, from last year at this time when we did this exact same thing. And it was hard. It was hard to clean up the house for the party because, as Dana K. White says in her book, Decluttering at the Speed of Life, there are many levels and different layers to a clean house and to cleaning up a house, right? And so for those of us who are prone to clutter, who are prone to junk and keeping a lot of extra things just out and about, it can be very overwhelming to clean the house because we're not just cleaning, right? We're not just wiping off countertops. We're not just mopping the floors. We're not just cleaning the toilet. Before we can get to those tasks, there's all this other stuff that we have to figure out what to do with and put away and get rid of or whatever. So I have spent the last several months actively, intentionally decluttering the house. So we're going to see now if it will be a much better experience. I'm hoping to clean the house now that most of the clutter itself is actually gone. Okay, so that's the whole premise of today. I realized I am dressed like Primrose from the Hunger Games, and I'm kind of into it. So let's go. All right, so we are gonna just get started and put away things. Like, this is garbage. I guess I'm doing this kind of in the style of Dana K. White's No Mess Decluttering. I would like to just start with easy stuff. But honestly, do you know what? The more that I've been following different decluttering friends on the internet, I have noticed that they all kind of say kind of similar stuff, right? So Dana K. White says start with the easy stuff, right? Well, everybody says start with the easy stuff because why wouldn't you start with the easy stuff? Like, that just makes good sense. All right. So yeah, so starting with the easy stuff makes good sense. I am starting with the easy stuff that I know either, for me, easy stuff means either I know exactly where it goes or it's trash. It is garbage. All right, so I have gathered a bunch of stuff that I know where it belongs, so I'm going to take it there now. Snappy Wappies. Put this in my purse. I am going out to go pick up the cake in a little bit. It's 3:30 right now, so I have about an hour. So just for reference, I have about an hour until I need to go pick up the cake for my daughter. So the party is not until tomorrow, but I didn't want to be like rushing around on a Sunday morning. So I figured it was better to just get it the night before and just relax tomorrow morning. Although, of course, I'm not actually going to be relaxing tomorrow morning because I need to go to, where do I need to go to tomorrow? I need to go to, I need to go to the store to get gluten-free cupcakes because I have dairy-free cupcakes for some of her friends. And then I need the gluten-free cupcakes. And then I also need balloons. And we need ice. Oh my gosh, we need so much ice. So much ice. Okay, these go in my bedroom. This can go, I'm just gonna put it here. This goes in my bedroom. Anything else in my bedroom? No. This maybe. So this cleaner is Thieves. if you are familiar with Young Living essential oils. If you followed me for any length of time, you will know that I'm pretty anti-MLM. I think they are, they prey on vulnerable women, and mostly. And so I don't typically support those kind of companies, but the school where my kids go, they use that cleaner and it smelled really good. So that is the one MLM product I do presently support, I guess. Because I have morals, but they're not that strong. All right. So that's the table. That didn't take too terribly long. Fantastic. Super proud. Okay, now, all right, let's see what we're really dealing with here. I'm not going to go through all of this, but I do need to kind of organize it just so I can put it somewhere. I am trying to make a sticker chart for myself, but also for my kids. And I keep lugging the poster board and the stickers back and forth with me to work because I'm like, oh, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it. I never work on it, guys. But I would like to work on it one day. Okay. All right, maybe I should just deal with this because as I learned in my basement finale, okay, this is actually perfect. This is one of those things where I said like, oh, I'm an idiot when it comes to finances and like I just keep mail that has my retirement accounts in it and I don't really know what to do with it. This is one of those pieces of mail. So I can safely throw that away. There is actually also garbage in here. So I'm just gonna throw some of that away. This is an old notebook. I probably need to shred some of this though. I really do because it has like client information in it. So I'll take that to work and have my assistant shred it. I don't really have an assistant. I wish I did. But I do have my business partner's daughter. She comes in and does shredding for us. All right, so I'm just going through. Why did I keep this? Doesn't matter. I can throw it away now. More garbage. More garbage. More garbage. More garbage. All right, well, that's fine for now. All right, so at least I know what's in here now. And I'm going to put, my lunch bag. Okay, all right. Dishes, trash, and fridge. Garbage, so much garbage in my lunch bags. All right, garbage and put away. Okay, so my lunch bag can stay here. This bag I should probably just put away. I'm gonna put it away. Scott, this is for you. Knitting needle. So many knitting needles. All right, more shredding. Don't worry, guys, I have shorts. I got shorts under. I grew up very conservative Christian, so I always wear shorts under my dresses. So fear not. These are for the party tomorrow. Obviously not all of them, but a lot of them. So I'm gonna keep it in the kitchen. And then this I can keep in here. And this, Hot Mess Express. I guess I'll put it, all right. This can just stay here for right now. Because we live here, guys. We live in this house. And so I think sometimes when we're cleaning for a party or something, we get this idea that we have to look like a model home or like we don't live here. We do live here. I live here. And so I can keep my nice little basket in the corner with the things that I usually keep there because that's my system. But this needs to be washed. And yeah, so I'm gonna I will hide this though. This is just a monstrosity. And it has private client information in it. So I'm just gonna put it in my room. Be right back. Okay, so look at this. That's it now. That's all there is there, which is so great. Now I just need to throw away the garbage. Like these shoes, my daughter's shoes, they're pretty wrecked. And she has new shoes. So I'm gonna throw these away. And then this I just got at Costco because we just did a huge Costco run. So I'm gonna take this downstairs to recycle. And yeah, I'll be right back. I have a bit of a side quest. Since I went downstairs, I grabbed these, which I got at Costco today. These Ella Moss wide leg pants, I love them so much. I got some other ones at Costco. So they have the dark denim. They've got these like light pink. And then they have this blue, like light, almost white denim. So anyway, I had some lighter ones, just jeans, that I've been wearing for the last like year or two in a size 14. I bought 12s, size 12 and size 10. Because I'm on a GLP-1. If you don't know, I'm on tirzepatide. I've just lost 20 pounds so far since January, and I'm hoping to lose another 20 or 30 pounds. So I'm going to need this size. Without the GLP-1, I would not recommend doing this, at least not for myself, like how I used to be. But I have seen the progress, I've seen the consistency, and so now I'm like, okay, 23 weeks, I've earned the consistency, like I feel good about it. So I need the size 12 now, and I will need the size 10 probably soon. So I'm gonna put these in my bedroom. Yeah, so that took, even with a side quest, like 15 minutes. It's not terrible. These vitamins are gonna go somewhere. Just gonna shove them in there for now. Hopefully no one at the party is gonna be going through the cabinets. All right, what can we do here? Let's deal with the countertops, all right? Okay, these bananas are deceased. I'm throwing them away. I am going to keep bug spray and sunscreen right here at the end of the counter because I am a practical person, okay? Spoiler alert, I took Cass from Clutterbug. I took her quiz. I believe I'm a butterfly, like a butterfly and a grasshopper, I don't know, cricket. I'm not really sure what they all are, but I definitely remember butterfly because they are the ones that like to see everything out where it's gonna be. And so for me, I come here, I put the bug spray on my kid and I put the sunscreen on my kid every morning. And don't worry, the bug spray, we step outside on the deck before we spray it. I keep it there because that's where I use it every single time. And for me to put it somewhere random to hide it, not a great idea. So that's that. This, I know where this goes. This, I know where this goes. This is charging, that's fine, that can stay. That's fine. This I'm gonna use anyway. These, I guess I can put them away for now. I'm gonna put them in the pantry right now, but I'm gonna use them tomorrow to set out like a snack tray, but I'm gonna put them away for now. All right, I guess since we're here, The dishwasher is still humming away, so I can't really put stuff in the dishwasher right now. So I'm just gonna put it in the sink. But I will go ahead and wash my coffee cup right now. Okie dokie, friends. So we have all of these bad boys, these little coffee pods. I think we can put them somewhere, maybe over by the coffee. All right, fantastic. We have a singular muffin that my son made last night. Okie dokie, that was easy. Okay, guys, I have to tell you, this is going way better than normal. It used to be whenever we had a big party or something coming up, it literally would take the entire day before, if not more. Like it would take several days before to even begin to get to this point. But because my husband and I have been like active about this, to be fair, like he has been kind of taking over the kitchen a little bit lately, which I really appreciate, just because everything's been so busy and crazy, and he's really good at the kitchen stuff. So anyway, it's been a lot better. It's been a lot easier, a lot better. So this is really not that bad at all. I'm gonna put this, we are really running out of space. I'm gonna put this here. These, here we go, come this way. These are takeout containers. I probably bought too many, but yet at the same time, not enough. We're having somebody come make tacos and quesadillas for the party. My husband knows a guy who has a side business where he caters these kind of parties and makes the tacos and does the meat and chips and salsa and guacamole and everything. So usually there's way too much food left over. And so we want to be able to have people take stuff home. So I'm going to put this downstairs with all the party stuff right now because that's where the food's going to be. So I'll be back. Okay, now we just have this over here. Stick that in there. Stick that in there. Stick these in the pantry. Put this away, and then we're kind of done. That's incredible. That's incredible, guys. Okay, yes, like now I have to clean, like wipe off the counters and the stove and stuff. But that was all of the like moving of clutter that had to happen. So that did take about a half hour. But again, in the past, that would have taken me so long. So I'm not gonna like deep clean the stove, but I don't want it to look this bad. So we're gonna at least get the like visible crud off, right? Like this natural cleaner probably isn't gonna be sufficient, but it's fine to like, just get it not looking so gross. All right, so it is not perfect, obviously. It's not perfect, but it looks better than it did, and it's fine. Honestly, I don't even know if people are gonna be in the kitchen tomorrow. Like, I really don't know. Also, as I was scrubbing around, I started thinking, I didn't put an end time on the party. It's just starting at 12:30. And so people, I don't know, like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. That should be fine. But at what point, I have a question for you. At what point should we cut the cake? And at what point should we do the piñatas? That is always my question. I need help because I am the most awkward human on the planet to begin with. Like I'm super awkward and weird. The social skills of like a gnat, I don't understand, which is probably why I got like bachelor's in psychology and a master's degree in counseling because like I wanted to understand how to interact with people. But alas, I still don't know when to like gather people to do the things like the cake cutting and the piñata. Like, I don't know. You tell me. Tell me in the comments below. All right, so that's the kitchen. I will do the floors probably tomorrow morning, honestly. I don't want to get bogged down with the floors, but I'm going to vacuum and do a quick mop. So that is the kitchen. I'll show you around. So you can see the table is lovely. My corner is managed. And I've got my bug spray and my stuff over here, my sunscreen. Got my little charging station. Again, we live here, right? Like we do still live here. So I'm not as like severe as Dawn from the Minimal Mom, right? Like I still have stuff on my countertop. The dishwasher is still running, so I can't deal with that yet, but I will. And then, yeah, and I got to get some new paper towels up there. Stove is looking pretty spiffy. Not perfect, but pretty good. And then this area is great, right? So overall, we're in business, and it took exactly 30 minutes. Okay, now we have to deal with the living room. I just did a whole living room makeover a couple of weeks ago, so there's not too much, but there is still some stuff we can kind of tidy up. Also, you will notice there is no more massive play structure in the living room. When my mom and I went out with my daughter to Costco this morning, my husband took it all down. He said it took him about an hour to take it apart. So maybe in the winter we'll put it back up when we can't really go outside as much, but for right now, it's clear. So let's see what we got going on. We can clean up some stuff. So I've got we've got paper plates for tomorrow. We have the to-go containers because I lied to you earlier and I didn't take them all the way down. The trash bag. This is my son's stuff. This is the picture frames from when my husband told me we were gonna put them on the wall. My daughter's toys, not too many. Willow, a very good girl. Yes. Archie, very good boy. Our very cool rug. Now we have both of the dog beds over here. And then, oh, okay. All right. So I'm going to tidy up the sofa and then I'm going to get rid of these pillowcases and stuff. Okay. Part of me wants to take the covers off and wash them right now, but part of me doesn't. Because like they're not that bad. And I really don't think there's going to be that many people in the house tomorrow, like unless they're trying to avoid heat stroke or something, you know? I mean, but it's only going to be like 80 degrees. I don't know. I'm not going to wash them, but I am going to put this in my room. And you have beds over there, guys. All right. Ugh. I'm also going to put the picture frames in my room because we're not ready to deal with them yet. So I'll be back. There's this random piece of trash. All right, so these are the super ugly pillowcases that came with this couch. There's not a situation that I can possibly dream of where I would need these. So I'm gonna get rid of them. Yes, in the garbage. Sorry, I'm sure if I gave them to the Goodwill, they'd be fine. But like, we're getting ready for a party. We're moving on. All right, so this goes under here. And this goes here. See, this is so much nicer too because like when the dog bed was over here, she couldn't even play over here, but now she can. So that's cool. All right, I believe the living room is done. That took no time at all, but we only have about 15 more minutes before I have to go pick up the cake. That doesn't mean I'm done like preparing for the party completely, but it just means like for this portion of the cleaning, I'm done with this. So I think the next most impactful thing would be the bathroom. It should be pretty clean because my son cleaned it because my mom is staying here. And that's like his bathroom, but it's also the guest bathroom. So let's take a look. Also, yes, this here, let's do the visual, the sweep. It's all same dogs, but everything over here is gone. The pillowcases are gone, so that's nice. And then that is all clutter-free, all clutter-free. And like I said before, no big climbing gym anywhere. Now let's look at the bathroom. Okay, all right. I'm not super mad at it. Not mad. I got new rugs for this bathroom and our bathroom. So yeah, I think I just need to clean the toilet and the sink and put a hand towel. Okay. When I have a party, I like to leave paper towels for the guests. I will also leave a regular hand towel, but I just feel like if there's going to be like 30, 40 people here, I don't like, really, you're going to share the same germs over and over? No, like I'm just going to leave this here for people. And then I will also put a hand towel. All right, I'm really glad that I started with the most visible spaces first because I am out of time for right now. It's 4:30. I have to drive a little bit over a half an hour to get somewhere by 5-ish to pick up the cake for tomorrow. So I'm gonna go do that. And then either when I get back later or probably realistically tomorrow morning, we'll see, I will continue. I still need to do my daughter's room. I need to do the basement, although the basement, as discussed, is pretty much done, and the bathroom downstairs in the basement too. So that's it. The floors, vacuum, maybe a little mopping in the kitchen, and if I have time, our bedroom, but hopefully no one will come in here. All right, I gotta go. Okay guys, it is the next morning. I am cleaning in a fancy dress because that's just the way it is now. And I want to wear my fancy dresses while I still can because this is one of my favorites. Anyway, good morning. Hi, it is the next day, obviously. It is 6:30 in the morning. The party is at 12:30, so I have 6 hours, but in that time, I still need to go to a couple of stores to get balloons, some plastic tablecloths, and candles, I think. All right, so the first thing we have to do is make the bed. Now, when I decluttered the basement, there were a lot of books that I wanted to keep, but I didn't want to just keep them in the basement. So, I brought them all up to my daughter's room, which in retrospect was a terrible idea because now I have to figure out where to put them. At the time, it seemed like it would be a simple thing, but no. So I'm just gonna move these here for right now so that I can make the bed. We don't have her like pillows because my mom is using them, but that's okay. We can. And these pillows look so dirty because they have the dogs come in here. But that, again, it's fine. It's fine. Nobody's actually sleeping in here, so it's fine. Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so glad I found this bag. I forgot that I had it. It's these like little reusable water balloons. They have magnets. super fun. It's really, not really hot, but it's pretty hot. So I got these for the party today. And then we have like sidewalk chalk and bubbles. So I'll take that downstairs when I go. Okie dokie doodle. This is a memory item. Okay. Okay, I think what I will do is put the books in here because this is not like an actual decluttering day. This is a do the best I can in the shortest amount of time possible kind of a day. So we are doing the best we can in the shortest amount of time possible. So that can go over here. Okay, and then this giant mat was underneath the huge play structure that we had for a long time. I feel like we don't need to keep it. It was quite expensive, but we've had it for like 4 years. I think it's time. So I'm actually I will get rid of that. I don't want it up here. And then these are the pillowcases. I should have brought a trash bag. Why didn't I bring a trash bag? That is a rookie mistake, you guys. I am far too advanced in my cleaning and decluttering career to be not bringing a trash bag. That is embarrassing, and I'm so sorry. But these are going in the garbage with that, which also means these pillows are going in the garbage. Great. Okay, this is not perfection. This is like just taking care of things quickly. So here we are just tidying up my daughter's room. Guys, I know I've done several videos, one pretty recently actually, where I keep decluttering in here, and I've made progress. I have definitely made progress, but the bottom line is that there are still just too many toys in here. Like when you think about Dawn from The Minimal Mom, or you think about Dana K. White, and they're like, both of them have like a container concept. I'm sure most other decluttering people do too, but I like them a lot. I use them a lot. So if you look at this whole room as a container, like there's too much. Like there's still stuff on the floor. There's still stuff like stacked in baskets on top of things or on the floor. And it's just too much. It's too much. I'm hesitant to get rid of toys and books because I'm afraid like my daughter one day is going to wake up and be like, "Oh, where's that one thing? Or where's that one book? I want to use it or look at it." But the reality is the fewer toys that we have out, the more she actually plays with the ones that are left. And I have to keep remembering that. I say it every time we look at my daughter's room here in these videos, but for some reason I can't get it through my thick skull when I'm actually looking at the items. Oh, that does not belong up here. That's like a muscle roller outer thing, a foam roller. But anyway, so one day I'm going to come back in my daughter's bedroom, probably more than one day, probably multiple days. And we're going to keep moving on that. Now here we are in the basement. I threw a load of laundry in because I always like to have my laundry machines working for me while I'm working. And here's the basement as it looks the morning of the party. My mom has been staying here, but there's really not too much to do. I'm very excited. So everything is going swimmingly. My mom is up already. It is now 7:20. I took a little break because I had to do a couple of grocery orders. I figured, why not do like a pickup order instead of like running around inside the grocery store when I have to go get stuff. So that's good. I love grocery pickup so much. Like I know it existed before the pandemic, but I feel like it's really been normalized now, and I don't feel guilty about it. Like it's just a very normal way to go about living. And especially for like being a mom and just, I don't know, like just being a busy person in general, it just feels nice to know that I can do all my shopping in like 5 or 10 minutes on my phone and then arrive somewhere and they put it right in your car. It's incredible. So we have our system now, kind of. My husband took, we had 2 of these bins. He took the other one and put it somewhere in the garage because he was like, oh, well, there was nothing in it. It's empty. It's like, yes, it's empty because we do laundry and the sheets that go in it are on the sofa bed and these were in the laundry and that's why it was empty. But anyway, it's somewhere now, so I'm just going to shove this in. Yeah, whenever people ask me like, oh, is your husband on board with us? Like with all the decluttering and the blah, blah, blah. Yes, he is on board with it, but we are 2 of the most opposite human beings on the planet. I feel like this area over here is just gonna look how it looks, kind of like it's not gonna be perfect. But boy, howdy, is this whole basement like so much better than it was. Even the last time we hosted a party, I will find the footage and put it in here. I'm pretty sure I can find it. I will find the footage of down here the last time we hosted a party. It is night and day. It is night and day, friends. Okie doke. So I got a new shower curtain because this shower curtain, I don't know, I just didn't love it anymore. And my husband and daughter both were like, what happened to the raindrop shower curtain? So I don't know. I saved it. Maybe I'll put it up again someday. I'm just gonna stick that there. This I can put back up on the sofa. I'll put this on the sofa upstairs. Okay. So this would go here, theoretically, and then this giant mat, I don't know, it's too big, like it's too big and embarrassing to put it out by the garbage right now. So I will put it somewhere. All right, you're coming with me. Here, oh, look, my husband cleaned the whole garage, if you want to see that. Yay. Yeah. He cleaned all that up, so that's pretty cool. Here's the problem I'm having. The problem I'm having is that we're having a party, and so when we have a party, the whole trash can is going to probably get filled up. So I don't want to shove this in the trash can, like the outside garbage can. I mean, I want to put it there, but unfortunately, it's going to be too full. So I'm going to put it over behind the car where people won't see it, maybe, or over here somewhere where people won't care. I mean, people won't care in general, I'm sure. I'm so sorry you didn't get to see that. It was really entertaining. Here, I just shoved it over there. Again, not ideal, but for the moment, it's the best I could do. Let's keep going. I desperately do not want to clean this bathroom over here, but I probably should. I mean, I will. I just don't want to do it right this second. So I'm avoiding. So I made another rookie decluttering mistake yesterday. I bought this set of these magnetic reusable water balloons when we were at Costco, because even though I knew that I had bought some before, either on Amazon or through a Walmart order, I couldn't remember, I didn't know where they were. And so I bought these ones. But as we saw in my daughter's room, we already have some. So now we have so many. We have enough that every kid at this party can take some because we have so many. But I think they'll be put to good use. So a bucket. Ooh, maybe no, I don't need to buy a bucket. Megan, you don't need to buy a bucket. Okay, this is the thought process. If you are somebody who overspends or who has a lot of clutter, I'm going to share with you what just happened in my brain. I'm going to share with you what just happened in my brain. And why I buy too much stuff and clutter myself in my house. So these, the way that these work, oh, I better take these out. The way that these work is that you like open them up, put them underwater, and then slam them closed, and they hold the water. And then you can like throw them at your friends or pop them or whatever you want to do. Okay. So in my head, I was like, oh, I need a bucket, like a nice brand new clean bucket to fill up with water so that the kids can refill these, right? Do you know how many containers we already have in this house that would serve that exact purpose? But in my head, I was like, but we don't have a new bucket. We don't have a super clean, never been used bucket. Doesn't matter. We don't need that. These have like little plastic things in them I'm taking out. So anyway, I don't need a new bucket when I go to the store. We have a water table that the kids are going to use. We have a bunch of huge like bowls that we could use. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. We also have like a little inflatable pool if we're super ambitious, so we can set that up. So yeah, it's funny now, right? It's funny now to catch myself in the middle of those thoughts, because before I started my decluttering journey, I would just go with those impulses. Like I would just go with it. Like I would have just ordered it right now. You know what I mean? But now it's like, okay, let's say I buy the new bucket and we use it for the party and the kids have a fun time. Now I have a bucket, right? Now I have this other bucket that we got to figure out a place to put for the rest of all eternity, right? So in these moments when you're like, oh my gosh, I need this for this very specific purpose, it's like, okay, well, what do I already have? Like, what do we already have here that could be used the exact same way? Even if it's not as fancy, even if it's not as pretty, even if it's not, I don't know, whatever. Like, really, we don't need the bucket. So anyway, now I've made a mess. Let's clean it up. All right, what kind of batteries do you need? Bubble Blaster. 3 AA. These are the things about hosting a kids party that I feel like a lot of people don't think about. Like opening up the things that you're going to use, putting batteries in the things you're going to use. Like, I didn't think about it until just now. And I was like, oh, we're going to need to use those. Cool. I didn't do gift bags this year, like official gift bags where I like put the same thing in every bag. So I did buy like bags so kids could collect these little gems that I put outside. Come with me and I'll show you. All right, this is what we're working with the yard so far. We're gonna put some coolers over here. They're over here right now. I think he just cleaned them out. And then he power washed some of the patio. He ran out of daylight, to be fair. And then this over here is our little sandbox. And I'm gonna bury these like jewels and little stones and stuff so the kids can dig for treasure. Isn't that nice? I thought so. Let's keep procrastinating. There's this laundry, there's these coats. I don't know why he just shoved the coats over here. I have no idea. Like, why? Why are these just here? I don't know. I didn't put them there. All right, we're gonna shove these somewhere else because they don't belong here. Okay. All right. Okay. I really don't want to clean this bathroom, but I'm gonna. But first, this is my son's clean laundry. Just shove it under there. You know what? I am going back to my shove it in a drawer roots today because why not? Okay, I'm gonna get the cleaning supplies, I promise.
Camina, rico, rico, rico. Y como dice mi
Okay, I'm fine, guys. I've been avoiding this for quite some time. Got little new hand towels. So I know I just said you shouldn't be buying more things when you already have the things. And I am going to use paper towels in the bathrooms. But I do feel like having at least decorative, like performative hand towels is appropriate, I guess. I don't know. I've been lusting after new towels in general. And I mean, we've just had them forever. We've had them for years. But they still work. They are still toweling, like they're still fine. So I feel like I don't know. But anyway, I indulged and got some new hand towels because they were only like $6 at a store called Daiso. It's like a Japanese store. And these are really super soft. So, all right, I'm going to clean this bathroom, I promise. And then I'm going to go out to the store and get things. Now, the store where I put the grocery order in, they told me they didn't have the tablecloths that I wanted. But fortunately, I'm going into a Michael's store and they offer party supplies. So I'm going to the Michael's store to get balloons. They inflated some balloons for us, helium balloons. Anyway, I'm going to a Michael's store and they have party supplies now. So, or maybe they always did. I don't know. But anyway, that's where I'm going. So hopefully they'll have tablecloths, disposable tablecloths. All right. I'm going to put this here to dry. And then we are going to actually clean the bathroom. Okay, well, let's start with the trash, shall we? I didn't put a trash bag in this before I started putting trash in it. So we're going to try and dump it. I'm sure you can see that this is probably not going to end well, but I'm still going to try. Ew. Look over here. Ew. All right, so we're going to clean all that up. So yeah, I kept, I don't know why I procrastinated on cleaning the bathroom first, like this entire video. um, for, I feel like the entire previous 48 minutes have been leading up to this moment because this is like the main bathroom that every single person at the party ended up using at some point. And I knew it was like the most important thing almost for me to clean. And I don't know what it is about my stupid brain. Like I just could not force myself to do it. I think I needed the pressure. I needed the pressure of time like running out, and I only had a couple more hours left before the party was going to start, and I just needed to know that like I had no other choice, right? Like after this, I have a few more things that I took care of, and then I went to go pick stuff up at the store as a like last minute thing before people started arriving. But yeah, cleaning, this is one of those tasks. I don't know if you guys do this, but this is one of those tasks where like it's not that bad once you really start. Like once you actually get into it, it's genuinely not bad at all. And it didn't even take that long. Like it really didn't take that long. But I for whatever reason, it's a task that I've told myself in my head, like, nope, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not a fun task. And so I just keep putting it off forever and ever and ever until the very last second when there's no choice. Oh, and I found my daughter's princess tiara. Um, and you know what? Wearing a tiara makes it feel better. Wearing a fancy dress makes it feel better. I have like a gown, like a beaded gown. Maybe I'll start wearing because, where else are you gonna wear it? I wore it bowling a couple of months ago. I should show you a picture of that. But yeah, I think why not? Why not dress up to perform housework if it makes you feel better and more motivated? That's really all this whole channel is, if I'm being totally honest with you. Like that is this entire channel's purpose. The filming and posting these videos is the only reason I ever clean my house, really. I mean, except for the party. The party is a good motivator. Like hosting other people is a great motivator. But aside from hosting, filming videos, that is why I make videos, because it gives me a dopamine boost and it makes it feel fun. But you can see, even knowing that I was filming on this day, and even though I was dressed up, it still took me a day and a half to get up the energy and intention to actually clean this bathroom. So anyway, we'll get back to the rest of this here in a second. Okay, so now that the bathroom is done, I get to reward myself by putting all this stuff and burying it in the sand. I'm very excited. We're gonna have a blast today. All right, so I've got some Frisbees, sand toys, and little beautiful sparkly gems and everything over here. And then I cleaned off all the diggers and scoopers, little dump truck. And now I guess we'll go over here. So we're gonna fill up the water table. We're gonna have, I think, a little like sprinkler splash pad over in the sunny area. And then we're gonna have tables here. We only host, honestly, like once a year, really, which is a shame because our yard is incredible. But yeah, so we only host really once a year. We should host more. Like there's another family that we hang out with sometimes, and they just like invite people over randomly. I've never been comfortable doing that before because, you guys have seen the state of my house normally. But now, like this really hasn't been that bad. It has not been that hard to just like we could just have people bring their own snacks and food and stuff. We could do potluck style. We could hang out more. It is possible. So anyway, almost done. I just need to finish up in the basement, and then I need to vacuum everywhere in the house. And then I might actually, because it's only 9 o'clock, I might actually have time to like put some laundry away and clean up in my bedroom, now that all of the like public facing rooms are pretty clean. So let's see what we can get done. I've reached the vacuuming portion. I just took a little break. Let's vacuum. All right, friends, we're in the home stretch. I've done pretty much everything in the visible areas. I have vacuumed. Now I'm just gonna try and tidy the bedroom a little bit in case anybody does happen to wander in here for some reason. They shouldn't. Like there's no reason anybody really should, but you never know. So let's look like, adult humans who care, I guess. I don't know. So let's make up the bed, take care of this situation a little bit, and then maybe get some laundry put away. And then in like 15 minutes, I have to go to pick up the balloons at the store. Let's go. People always get mad at me about how I make the bed. Not always, but sometimes people get mad at me about how I make the bed because I don't do it like they would at a hotel or something. But I honestly don't care that much. I just need it to look like passable. Just passable. Should I see how many gallons I am, like Beth?
Guys, I think I'm about 60 gallons.
I don't think I can fit. This is more like a potato sack. I don't want to actually put it over my head or climb inside because I want to live to go to this party that I've been preparing for. I am more than this. These are my holiday sheets. I took them out of the basement. But I didn't really have a plan B for where they were going to go. Actually, I feel like this sheet I could get rid of because it's just no bueno. Like, it's a fitted sheet, but it's an annoying fitted sheet. Like, it doesn't really stay on the bed because it doesn't have, like, it's not very deep. But I do like to keep a flat sheet sometimes. I know I've said before I don't use flat sheets, but now I have this genius hack where I will put the regular sheet on and then I put the flat sheet over it, but we sleep on top of the flat sheet. And then I take it off and then I don't have to change the sheets that week. I know, it's genius. Okay, so if I throw this sheet away, I can just store this. Fantastic. But as discussed earlier, the garbage is going to be rather full at this time. This is not major decluttering, Megan. This is just getting ready for an event. Hold, please. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to deal with this for a second. So, my daughter is starting ballet class in a couple of weeks. So this is for her. This is all her. This is for her. This can go in the garbage. These are mine. This is mine. This is hers. So we're going to take her stuff in her room. Let's go. I did just resort to the shove it there now method. I have no regrets. We shove it in a drawer, TM. And that is good enough for the kind of day that it is. Because again, I have now less than 15 minutes, maybe even less than 10 minutes to get out of here. All right, this is also, oh, I was looking for this, my little shorty onesie that I sometimes wear under dresses in the summer. So that's nice. All right, this. Okay, these all go in her room. Shove it in a drawer there. Now. Shove it in a drawer now. Shove it in a drawer now. And then this, she keeps putting him to bed over here with like a little washcloth as a blanket. Very cute, but not very practical. Okay, these shoes are the 10s. Okay, we're going to keep that. These are the 10s. Ow. 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 Yeah, the shove it in a drawer there now. Shove it in a drawer now. It's not a great method, but it's the method I have. Oh, God. Oh, no, this pen has been eaten and it's leaking. That's not great. Okay. Any other garbage? Garbage. All right. This is all garbage. I'll be back. Shove it there now. Shove it there now. All right, this is my husband's. Mine. We are gonna shove it there now, 'cause that's the way to go. Okay, well, good job. Boom. All right, we're good. That's as good as that's gonna get. I don't think I genuinely have time to do laundry, like put laundry away. So that's kind of a bummer. It's actually a real bummer. We are just gonna, what are we gonna do? That's fine. We live here. Remember? We live here. Oh, and I just got an email from a client who said she can reschedule with me, which is a delight. So happy. Great. By the way, Wednesday, I have time. I am going to try on all of my clothes that I bought recently because of my new size. This dress I've actually had for a long time, but it still fits. But I have a lot of new clothes that I got recently, so I'm going to do a fashion show for you, like a haul, mid weight loss journey haul, coming soon. Shove it in not a drawer, but shove it in a closet. All right. Okay, I think we're good. We are good. I gotta go. All right, so here we have the final product, guys. I'm gonna show you everything that we accomplished, and then I'm also gonna show you the party setup and the aftermath of the party. So let's talk about takeaways. Hi, Willow. Let's talk about takeaways. The main takeaway for me, which should not be earth-shattering news to anyone if you've been following decluttering coaches and gurus for any length of time, is that the less crap you have, the easier it is to clean, right? I mean, let's go back in time to the beginning of this video when I mentioned Dana K. White's like 3 layers of cleaning and decluttering. She's saying that if, you've got to do the daily stuff, right? Like the day-to-day upkeep of a house. You keep up with the dishes, you keep up with, putting your clothes in the laundry basket at the end of the day instead of on the floor, putting the mail where it belongs instead of cluttering your countertops, putting these bowls away. And then you have the decluttering. That is its own thing, its own activity, getting rid of excess stuff. And then you have cleaning. And so the reason that so many people get overwhelmed, the reason I had been getting so overwhelmed, was because I was trying to do all 3 levels at once. I was trying to, I had been ignoring the day-to-day upkeep. I had been ignoring the decluttering. And so then whenever we would try to host or have a party or whatever, I was doing several weeks worth of work all in one day, right? Or all in 1 week trying to get ready for a party. So of course, the idea of cleaning felt super overwhelming. So the biggest thing that I am proud of since I started taking decluttering a little more seriously in the last couple of months is that I actually have less stuff, and it's easier to keep up with the day-to-day stuff when there's less stuff. And so then that in turn made preparing for the party, like just cleaning up, a lot quicker. It made it a lot more pleasant and a lot quicker. Like the living room, it took hardly any time at all, right? Because it had been completely decluttered. There was nothing to do, really. So my goal for the rest of the summer, if you're looking forward to what's coming next on the channel, is next week I am going to put out a video on the closet declutter, right? Getting rid of my clothes, all my extra clothes that I can't wear anymore. But after that, my main project is going to be the kitchen, because I feel like that is my next biggest problem area. That is the thing that we use every single day. And it is the thing that always seems to get cluttered first, and most severely. So stay tuned for that. And don't worry, guys, there will be plenty. Oh, I was so tired before the party even started. Just from running around, like to go pick up, the extra stuff at the store and the balloons and everything. But I felt so good. It felt so nice to have such a fun party for the kids. But don't worry, like I was going to say, there's going to be plenty of decluttering coming up, because look at all these gifts. Look at all these gifts that my kid got, even though I said on the invitation, please do not bring gifts. I don't know how to get people to actually listen to that or what to say, but look at all the gifts. So plenty of decluttering coming up. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Para bailar, para gozar, qué rico está, escucha mi salsa buena. Ay, yo te traigo la salsa buena, es la verdad. Ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Bueno, mira, escucha ahora. Ja, si escucha mi salsa ahora.